BODDAMN, and in this video I'm going to show you the foods that I'll be eating this year to get shredded. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris with the BODDAMN channel. This channel is all about food, fitness, and how to live an active, healthy lifestyle. In this video, I'm going to show you the foods that I'm going to be eating to get shredded this year. A couple days ago, I weighed in at 204 pounds, somewhere around 14 or 15% body fat. And I'd like to be, in the peak of summer, around 190 pounds at about 9 or maybe 10% body fat, something like that. So I'm going to have to eat smart, train smart, that kind of stuff. Let's get right to the foods of what I'm going to be eating as I start this cut. Very first thing right here, we have Power Greens, which has baby chard, spinach, and kale. I'm going to be putting a handful of this in each of my morning scrambled eggs kind of deals, you know? And it's really, really good, aids in digestion, very good for you, rich in antioxidants. Definitely something you want to get into. You can get this stuff for really, really cheap at your grocery store right here. All this stuff that I bought today did come from Costco. All right, so in no particular order, we're just going to kind of go through what I got. I got like 20 minutes ago. All right, pumpkin seeds right here. Super rich in antioxidants, awesome with healthy fats, and actually relatively high in protein. So very good as a snack. Pumpkin seeds right there, sprouted pumpkin seeds. And these are they have a little bit of sea salt in them, which actually makes them really good. I've had them without sea salt. I tend to put those in a blender for a smoothie, but with sea salt, it's much better for a snack. Okay, we have chicken skewers. This stuff is an absolute staple. If you're on the run and you don't have a chance to maybe make some chicken, as opposed to maybe taking a protein shake or something like that, you can get a real meal by just pulling, 4 of these things out and putting it with maybe some beans or something, or a couple pieces of bread, and you can get a quick meal with something like this. So these are chicken skewers. They're Mediterranean style, very good for you, super low in fat, high in protein. And as I get shredded, I'm gonna have to make sure I maintain at least a gram of protein per pound of body weight, or maybe 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So you're gonna be seeing a lot of protein in this haul. Ready-made salad kits. I don't try to buy too many of these because they can tend to get old. So I like to, maybe go to Costco in 4 days or 5 days. But this one right here will suffice for at least 3 good servings of salad at nighttime. So ready-made salad kits. I stay away from like the creamy style dressings and things like that. But this is a chopped salad kit with broccoli, carrot, red cabbage, cauliflower, chicory. Has flat bread strips as well, which I toss. It has some feta cheese, which I only use a little bit. And then it has a basil balsamic vinaigrette, which is a very healthy, non-creamy kind of dressing, and that's what I'm looking for. All right, we have some gluten-free bread. It's been said that a lot of people, even if you're not technically allergic to gluten, that a lot of times gluten inflames the body to some extent, even if you're not allergic. So I do gluten-free bread right here, which should be chilled usually. And with that, I make sandwiches with the organic turkey breast right here. I would love for this to be like a free range kind of thing, but a lot of times at the scale that they have to produce these things, you can get organic, and typically you want to get one with no antibiotics and very little nitrites or no nitrites, so very important. Yeah, turkey breast on that for sandwiches. I started eating this in the car. This is called Perky Jerky. This comes out of Colorado, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Really good, not beef jerky, but it's jerky and it's turkey and it's really good. High in protein, but also medium in sugars, so almost like a treat as a snack, maybe along with those pumpkin seeds. All right, so there you go right there. Right here we have uncured Canadian bacon, which is extremely low in fat and high in protein. 3 slices of this will be 10 grams of protein. I also put this with my eggs in the morning. Okay, here's something interesting. A lot of people might not know about this. Brown crunchy rice rollers are really good, especially at nighttime if you're having that sweet tooth and you tend to go completely, ape, the word. But yeah, these things right here are really good with sunflower butter, especially. So you have this, they're like lightly drizzled with some sort of a sweetener. I mean, it could be stevia, it could be honey. But either way, if you can locate these kind of things, whether it's at a Oriental store or even at Costco, that's where I found this. But typically if you don't find it at Costco, you have to go to an Oriental market to find these things. But these are really good to dip into sunflower butter, peanut butter, things like that. And now you have a really healthy, sweet-ish tasting thing at the end of your meal, maybe for dinner or something. So you're not grabbing ice cream, you're not grabbing Sour Patch Kids or gummy bears or things like that that are just all sugar. You're actually getting something that's nutritious and good. All right, we got turkey meat right here. This is ground turkey. I shouldn't have to talk much about this. Low in fat, high in protein. I got organic, farm to family. I will be looking for a free-range version of this eventually, but this is organic ground turkey right here. No antibiotics used. We also have some chicken breast right here that's pre-marinated, no hormones, no antibiotics, really good. Not organic, but still, I love this chicken. I put this on the Traeger grill, and 13 minutes later, it's perfect chicken. More protein, we have honey smoked salmon, which is good because it can stay in this container for around, let's see here, when does this go old? I'm telling you, it takes a while. Sell by 4/26/19, you know, that's still like 4 months from now, as of the time that this video is actually filmed. So this is good in a pinch if you need something, or maybe you're gonna go somewhere, let's say I go mountain biking somewhere, and you can bring some guacamole, some chips, and avocado, and this stuff right here, and maybe some crackers, and you have a really good meal that you just literally just pull out of the fridge, throw it into a cooler, and it's ready to go. So pretty good. You just take a fork to it and just kind of go at it. High in omega-3s as well, so super awesome pickup right there. Honey smoked salmon, yum. While we're on the topic of salmon, they had wild salmon at Costco, which is kind of rare because they usually have farm salmon. So I got a piece of wild salmon. I tried it out. Most of the pieces there were $26 a piece to 24 bucks, something like that. I found one that was $15, so at least it allows me to try it to see if I like it. But yeah, it doesn't get much better than wild meats at all. So, you know, if you take a look at wild salmon versus farm salmon, you're gonna see that one is deep, deep red, and the farm salmon is typically very pink. So that's how you can tell a huge difference. Same with pasture-raised eggs, for example. If you look at a pasture-raised egg, it's gonna be orange looking as opposed to yellow, which is a cage-free, or just a regular kind of egg, you know, they're always yellow. But yeah, a pasture-raised egg, which is super good and much higher in omega-3 fatty acids, for example, will be orange. The yolk will be orange, obviously. Chameleon coffee, in a pinch, this is really good. Saves you from buying coffee out there for $4 to $5. You know, sometimes a cup, if you get a latte or a macchiato or all that kind of stuff, if you get just a black coffee in America, it's somewhere between $2 and $3. So this was 20 bucks. It has a ton of servings, more than 20 servings, super low in acid, very, very good. It's a concentrate, so you do 50-50, you know, for every pull out of the spout, I have to match that with water in the cup. And very, very good. This is my favorite cold brew coffee that's out there that's mass produced right now. Chameleon cold brew, very, very good. And it's not super acidic, so it won't tear your stomach to pieces. They had a deal on guacamole. I couldn't pass up buying 2 of these. This is basically guacamole tubs, and these are organic, and they're Hass avocados. There's 5 avocados in each tub. There are 3 tubs in here, and each one of these was $11. Very, very good fat. Since I'm allergic to nuts, my primary fats now have become olive oil, seeds, and avocados. So guacamole is huge when it comes to that. Gotta have that. Salsa is really good as a snack with some chips. Anytime you see them in this container, it's gonna usually perish a little faster than something that's in a glass vacuum tight container like this. So we'll be eating this one first, and this will be the backup salsa that we'll keep in the cupboard. But anyways, yeah, really, really good stuff. You know, I shouldn't have to say much about salsa. You can also garnish your scrambled eggs with it. You can put it on a lot of things and it makes it taste like a million times better. A lot of times without using ketchup, which typically has high fructose corn syrup. These usually do not have that. All right, blueberries, organic blueberries. As the rind, I guess, or the outer part of the fruit gets thinner, you should be getting organic every single time. So anyways, this right here, along with raspberries and blackberries and things like that, should always be buying organic. So we have organic blueberries right here, very, very good for your brain, for clear thinking, rich in antioxidants. So yeah, I buy a tub of this. It's 10 bucks for a tub. You might be thinking, that's a lot, but I only take a handful after every breakfast. So this will last about 7 days right here. B12, which is a good natural energy kind of thing. They had a deal on this. I got them, they dissolve in your mouth, 1 a day. You know, I do B12 every single day. Organic squash, really good if you put it in the oven on a baking sheet and you spice it up correctly. This is an amazing way to get some good volume in your meals without putting caloric volume in your meals. So a lot of times diets that get shredded keep you hungry, right? And it gets you irritable and stuff like that. This is a way to get some good volume, like good volume in your stomach. And as you eat this stuff, it's putting a lot of volume in your stomach, but it doesn't have you don't get the tax of the calories when you eat something like this. So really good. If you prepare it correctly, this stuff is amazing. Organic butternut squash. Probiotics, really important to put in your morning smoothies. Very good for your gut. Gut health is just, I mean, gut health is directly correlated to brain health as well. So if your gut's not doing well, your brain's not gonna be able to function properly. Probiotic 10, which I think is 20 billion probiotic live cultures in this thing. This is the one I've been using, and they had a deal from 25 down to 20 for this thing. You take 2 a day, and there are 70 days in there. So, you know, you're gonna have to kind of spend up if you want to get the good stuff. And as you get into the higher billions of probiotics, you know, because there's a 5 billion one, there's a 10 billion one, a 15 billion, a 20, then a 30, and like a 50 or something like that. I do the 20 because I heard the 20, with most research, the 20 is like the one to go with. Yeah, 20 bucks, 70 days. Avocados, very important. These, you can make them into guacamole if you want to, but outside of that, yeah, these are good. They take a little bit of time to ripen, but I heard if you put a banana in a paper bag with this in a paper bag, it helps speed up the ripening process. Something like that. But anyways, we buy this in such big bulk that there's almost always a fresh, perfect avocado in this house at all time. Very good fats, probably the healthiest fat for you right here. Well, you could argue that olive oil would be the other one, but I think this one's the best one. Last but not least, organic Brussels sprouts. You're gonna have to bake these and spice them up properly. Of course, you can get pre-made ones that have sauce on them and stuff like that, but these, my wife likes to bake them, then smash them when they're all soft. They become these little, like Brussels sprouts, like kind of mini cakes. She spices them up real well and they're perfectly good. Another way you can get some good volume in there without having the caloric tax, which if you're trying to get shredded, then you're gonna have to look for ways to get big volume in your stomach so you don't get irritable and you don't feel hungry all the time without the caloric tax. So all the foods that I showed you are really good foods. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button down below and leave me a comment of what you want to see next on this channel. I'll see you on the next BODDAMN video. Take it easy. Goodbye!